One morning, as the first rays of the sun began to shine, Alex, Emily, and Chris started their day with great excitement. Today was the day they had been dreaming of for a long time, their visit to the zoo. After quickly having breakfast, they packed their favorite belongings and set off. Emily brought her camera to capture every moment. Chris carried his favorite notebook to take notes about the animals, and Alex, full of curiosity and energy, accompanied his friends. When they arrived at the zoo, the large gates and the expansive park area they encountered further heightened the children's excitement. Their first stop was the monkey enclosure. While the children watched the agile monkeys swinging through the trees with admiration, a group of curious monkeys approached them. The monkeys seemed to invite the children to climb the trees with gestures of their hands. "Come on, what are we waiting for?" Alex said, immediately starting to climb a tree. Emily and Chris followed him. As they moved among the branches, the monkeys began to play with the children. The monkeys, sharing their bananas with the children in a friendly manner, offered them a delightful snack. As they all sat among the branches and ate bananas together, the children enjoyed the connection they made with these cute animals. Emily captured the moment with her camera, while Chris wrote down his observations about the monkeys in his notebook. At that moment, one monkey reached for Chris's notebook and flipped through the pages. Chris joked, "Look, do you want to be a writer too?" Next, the children headed to the large area where the elephants lived. They were mesmerized by the elephants' immense size and graceful movements. The zookeeper explained to the children the social structure of elephants and how they communicate. An elephant slowly approached them. "Would you like to meet the elephants?" asked the zookeeper. The children eagerly nodded. Preparing to ride the elephant, Emily looked into its deep brown eyes and thought about how calm and wise this animal seemed. Alex, Emily, and Chris took turns riding the elephant, taking a tour of the zoo from its back. It was an amazing experience to view the entire zoo from the back of the elephant. They had the chance to see every corner of the park and other animals from afar with the powerful strides of the elephant. During the ride, the zookeeper shared interesting facts about elephants, such as how they drink water with their trunks and the strength of their social bonds. As they rode the elephant, Emily noticed a group of zebras resting under a tree. The zookeeper explained that zebras are very social animals that enjoy living in herds. The children were fascinated by the zebra's striped coats and their close relationships with one another. Alex said, "Each zebra has different stripes. That makes them special." After their enjoyable time with the elephants, the children moved on to the cold section where the penguins lived. They were captivated by the penguins' swimming abilities and their agility in the water. A few penguins came out of the water and approached the children. Chris befriended a penguin. The penguin's cute waddling and soft feathers won his heart. Emily decided to go ice skating with the penguins. As the penguins skated on the ice, Emily followed them, and soon she was having fun skating alongside them. This experience made Emily feel a closer connection to the wonders of nature. Chris greeted a penguin in a friendly manner, and when the penguin gently tapped his hand with its beak, Chris laughed and said, "I think I've made a new friend." After saying goodbye to the penguins, the children moved to the section with giraffes. The giraffes' graceful movements and long necks deeply impressed the children. The zookeeper explained what giraffes eat and the purpose of their long necks. The children received leaves from the zookeeper to feed the giraffes. Alex extended a large leaf to a giraffe, which gently lowered its head and took the leaf with its long tongue. Emily and Chris also fed the giraffes and connected with them. After spending time with the giraffes, the children went to the section with tigers. The tiger's powerful and majestic presence immediately captivated the children. The zookeeper talked about the tiger's hunting skills and their role in nature. The children began to respect the strength and majesty of the tigers. Chris asked the zookeeper questions to learn more about the tiger's life in the wild, gaining a deeper understanding of the tigers and the balance of nature. Later in the day, the children decided to visit the aviary. This area, filled with colorful parrots and exotic birds, caught the children's attention. The parrots began mimicking the children's words, filling the air with laughter. When Alex greeted a parrot with, "Hello," the parrot responded with, "Hello." Emily closely examined the parrot's magnificent colors, and Chris wrote information about the colorful birds in his notebook. After the parrots performed a few tricks, the children said their goodbyes and left the aviary. Next, they visited the aquarium section. The massive tanks filled with colorful fish and the mesmerizing underwater world captivated them. As Chris sketched the fish he saw in his notebook, Emily photographed the underwater life. When Alex spotted a giant sea turtle swimming, he excitedly called out to his friends. They were awestruck by the turtle's slow but graceful movements. As they moved to another part of the zoo, the children encountered cute koalas. The koalas were lazily sleeping on tree branches. The zookeeper told the children that koalas spend most of their day sleeping and eat eucalyptus leaves. Chris joked, "They're so cute. I wish I could sleep as comfortably as they do." When one koala touched Chris's hand, Chris smiled with great happiness. The time the children spent at the zoo throughout the day reminded them once again of how important their connection with nature and animals is. They learned that animals are not just creatures to observe, but that it is also possible to communicate and form friendships with them. At the end of the day, as they left the zoo, the children shared their experiences with each other. Alex said, "Climbing trees with the monkeys was amazing," while Emily added, "Ice skating with the penguins was so much fun." Chris said, "Riding on the elephants' backs was an unforgettable experience." They all knew how special this day had been for them. On the way home, the children began planning their next adventure. "Maybe next time, we'll go camping in the wilderness," Alex said excitedly. Emily suggested, "Or we could go on a forest exploration and discover new animals." Chris added, "Whatever we do, it will definitely be as memorable as today." This chapter teaches the children to love and respect animals and to build friendships with them. Thanks to their enjoyable day with the animals, Alex, Emily, and Chris develop a deeper affection for nature and animals and strengthen their bonds with them. Each new adventure brings a new lesson and a new friendship, leaving them with valuable memories to cherish for a lifetime.